Welcome, my peace, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So let's talk about Keyshia Cole. The judge, the court has awarded, Sabrina $100,000 for the beatdown she received from Keyshia Cole. Because you remember back in 2014, Keyshia Cole went to Birdman's house and she found him in an uncompromising position. He was in a compromised position, not uncompromised, but he was compromised. He was the ops at the time because, he was with another woman. And he kept saying that it was his assistant, or whatever. So Keyshia Cole, she wasn't feeling that and she wasn't hearing that. So she got upset. She got mad and she went off. And sometimes you could say that's the heat of passion. You could say that she was upset. Like, how would you feel if you came home and you found your man messing around? Well, it wasn't her home, it was his home. So when you arrive to his house, there's another woman and he's in a compromising position, or whatever he's doing leads you to believe that they have something else going on. And she don't believe that this woman was, Birdman's assistant at all, because if she was his assistant, she would know who she is and all this other stuff. So there must have been a lot going on that really, hit Keyshia Cole, where she was full with rage. The Compton came out of her, the LA came out of her, she was upset. And so basically, now she got to pay the bill. She got to fork over 100 grand. Hopefully Birdman will have some integrity, but since we know he hasn't paid Lil Wayne, you know what I mean, or most of his artists on his label, he may not help her out with that. But he put her in that compromising position, having another woman at his house, knowing that he's with another one, knowing that he's with Keyshia Cole, or that's his girlfriend, or she would be upset if she actually saw him with another woman. So it's just like, he put her in that position, even though you shouldn't go to physical violence or believe physical violence is the answer to anything. But sometimes in the heat of the moment and rage, hurt, being upset, being mad, you end up acting out of emotions. And these emotions that she acted out of and attacked this woman named Sabrina, it's going to cost her 100 grand. Because usually, when you hear about, I caught my husband cheating, I caught my wife cheating, I caught my baby father cheating, I caught my baby mama cheating, there might be a physical altercation, but they ain't getting no money. But when you have something to lose and you have money like Keyshia Cole, they ain't gonna try to jump you. They ain't gonna try to go get their cousins, a gang of other people. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna take you to court and get that money and get that bread. So it would be nice if Birdman would at least pay half of the bill, because he put her in that compromising position where she just acted out in rage and she was, very emotional. And this is probably around the same time, she just got rid of Booby. And, Booby was cheating on her and all this other stuff. Now she's with Birdman. She's letting the world kind of know that she's with him. They're dating. Then she gets to his house and he's doing that. Remember, she was on the piano crawling and singing. Keyshia Cole was in her feelings. She was in her feelings. But let this be a lesson to all of us. Sometimes when we got things to lose, don't go after people, because now, Birdman has moved on. He's with Toni Braxton, and whether they married or not, he done moved on, and she's still paying for a consequence that happened in 2014, dealing with a man that she ain't with no more, and probably a man that she don't love no more, and probably a man that don't love her no more either. So sometimes we stick our neck out and we put ourselves out there in different positions because of love. And then at the end of the day, a year goes around, 6 months come around, we might not even be with that person. So sometimes think before you react. But that's hard to say when you walk into the house and you see your loved one, the person you in love with, doing something they don't supposed to be doing. So it's a damn shame. But anyways, Keyshia Cole is still going to do her thing. She's going to be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I hope. And her music is, she got music out there. Her music is alright. The new music is alright. But it's like, damn, Birdman is around town. He's showing off Toni Braxton. He's with her. They're alleged. They're married, not married. And he's finessing her. She's finessing him, whatever. Rick Ross said that, Birdman is using Toni Braxton. But I don't know. If I know Toni Braxton did go bankrupt, and she was on Oprah, basically. And she said when Oprah called her out for having like gold floors and having these type of tile floors and this designer stuff in her house, that right after that she went bankrupt. I don't know if she was able to recoup all her money back, and she has her masters, and she has a good portion of her money. I don't know that. But It's a damn shame. He done moved on. So think about sometimes it hurts. You're in pain, but we think about before you react, because he's the one cheating. I wouldn't went after him because he wouldn't have sued her. I would have went after him, but a woman shouldn't be fighting a man anyway. So it is what it is. So we get on to Brandy Maxine. Brandy Maxine is out here on Instagram. She's out here on Twitter. She's out here in these internet streets talking about her husband ain't nothing. Jason ain't this. Jason ain't that. She's throwing his garbage to the trash. He ain't no good. But damn, girl, wasn't you already going through this on Basketball Wife season 3 when, Sunday Carter told you that your husband was a serial a serial groupie smasher, and then you also have what's her name, Drea, throwing hints and coming with receipts about Jason and whatever. And so now she's out here saying that she caught him cheating. She's upset, she's mad, and all this other stuff, and she's done with it. But you know what, you let him back in after he cheated on you the first time, so he probably think that it's okay for him to cheat. Or like you got to, really say, okay, it's time for me to walk away. It's time for me to go. I don't need to post these notes on Instagram, on IG, make these photos, make these video shoots talking about I can't stand Jason. His trash is going to be on side of the street because that when you forgave him, there was an opportunity that he possibly could do it again, that he possibly could cheat on you again, and he definitely did. And now you know. And it's so messed up because Jason was there for the cancer thing, talking about how much he loves Brandy. And, he's been on Basketball Wives talking about, I just want you to come home. I miss you. I love you, and all this other stuff. I mean, he was laying on the gravy heavy, talking about, I miss you. I want to be with you. I just want to love you. I just want to do this to you. And look at him. He's cheating on her in 2017 again, where she has to dish out his dirt. It's a damn shame. So sometimes you may forgive somebody from cheating on you, but you don't know if they actually would do it again. So you have to really have that type of conversation and really believe that this person won't do it again, and this was just a one-time thing. But with Jason, it wasn't a one-time thing. He continues to cheat on her, and she continues to find out, and she continues to be upset. So somebody got to let go. Somebody got to say, I'm hitting the streets, I'm going, I'm out. But I thought they were separated and living in different states because, Brandy Maxine was like, I'm putting his trash on side of the streets. I'm putting him out on the streets. He ain't gonna be here. So I guess they are living together. They made back up. What is it? So then we move on to, Juju. Juju was on a Breakfast Club. Basically, homegirl, she got a PhD. She's smart. She's intelligent. But, she was really hurt and heartbroken about how her and Cam broke up. Cam was on the Breakfast Club too. It was like, we just wasn't getting along. She was just jealous. But, Juju was explaining that, like, I did get upset when he was liking girls that had naked pictures and stuff like that, or showing everything, because he didn't want me to do the same thing as well. So how can he tell me not to do something and he continues to do the same thing? And she felt really betrayed because, when the other female that he possibly Cameron wasn't messing with, was going on with, Juju's sister, going back and forth, and then Juju jumped into the mix or whatever, and this girl was calling, Juju out or whatever, and she felt like Cam should have stopped that. Cam can't control her with her cell phone. Cam can't be with her 24/7 because evidently he ain't with you 24/7. But she felt really disrespected. And I think that Juju knows that Cam has cheated on her plenty of times, but for it to be publicly and for him not to have the girl in line that know not to disrespect her, I think that was the biggest thing, because they've been together for over 10 years. And believe me, Cameron has cheated on her more than 10 years, because he even said it on Love and Hip Hop once, or he said on one of his IG lives that, we was together for 10 years, but doesn't mean I was faithful for 10 years. We wasn't like really, you know what I mean? So he made it seem like, we was together for 10 years, but there was a part of the time that I was cheating, but he didn't come out and absolutely say that. But he was like, and there was a time where it was just you, and that's it. Basically, there was parts of their relationship in the 10 years where it wasn't so serious with him, where he wasn't blocking the birds coming towards him, but then it came to a point where he was blocking the birds or whatever. So I believe that she just really hurt that Cameron didn't stand up and didn't defend her and didn't put this girl in her place, because Juju was saying that her family wanted to get involved. Her family wanted to put this girl in her place because it was actually two females. And she's really hurt by it. She was waiting for 10 years. She met him when she was waitressing. She met him when she was really young. So, she probably thought that this, I'm going to hold on to him as long as I can. I'm going to put up with the things that he do. I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to be a ride or die chick. I'm going to be a stand by your side type of chick. And she did it for 10 years. And at the end of the day, he wasn't a ride or die dude for her. He wasn't a standby dude for her at all. So she was really hurt on the Breakfast Club. Even though she didn't cry, she wanted to. And that Breakfast Club interview was basically her sending a message out to Cam how hurt she was. And she said that she doesn't think she can ever be friends with, Cameron, because how he let females disrespect her and he didn't correct them, and he didn't, go all out his way to make sure that they never disrespect her. Like, he came out, he disrespected, Mason, whoever he does on the Instagram, on IG, on Twitter, and all the other stuff. But he didn't do that for her. Like, he didn't have her back the way that she wanted him to have her back, like out there publicly dissing these females and let them know, like, you can't ever disrespect Juju. That's my ride or die. I've been with her for 10 years. So she was mad hurt about the situation, and you could tell that she really wanted to cry, and she really thought her and Kim was gonna make it. She thought what she, just standing by his side and putting up with what he does, and not putting a ring on it, not planning out that family that she wanted. She waited, she gave him time, she was being patient, and it didn't pan out. So sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, and you gotta know when to fold them. So let's move on to Cardi B. Basically she's in the media again all this week because the rumors were her having a sex tape with Offset. Come to find out that it wasn't true, and then Offset cheated on her too because there was a picture of a girl in the phone or whatever. She was in my other slideshow. You would have to go back and check that video out with Cardi B and Offset. So then now there's another girl right there. That's her right there. There she is right there. She is the super duper female thought, I guess. And she admits that she called herself the Thought Squad. And she has accused Offset of being her baby's father. She's pregnant now, and she has the sonogram, and she was on DJ Academic's channel telling him about how she got up with Offset, how she was having sex with Offset. She was with him, talking about the condom, trying to keep the condom. She didn't want to wash her for JJ afterwards because she wanted it to creep in, she wanted it to seek in. And that just describes someone that wants love. That describes someone that is sick, someone that has mental illness, someone that feels like if they have the essence of that person inside of them, which is sperm, that I don't want to wash it away. I want it to stay inside me, not knowing that it's unsanitary, period. And then this man don't feel no way about you at all. And basically, she was on DJ Academics, and her name is Celina, and she was just describing how she had sex with Offset, and she actually called Offset on his private number, and his face showed up, so she does have his number. But we don't know if she's pregnant actually by Offset, because she has a history of going around and sleeping with entertainers and rappers, and she reports back to Academics when he's on Twitch and actually tell him, the things that she tries. She's a Monica Lewinsky type of female, but she also seems sick. She also seems like she has low self-esteem. She also seems like she have a lot of self-hate. It also seems like she really just hate herself, and something happened to her. Some brain functions are not working. Like, she doesn't have cognitive thinking at all. That is gone. It's washed. Like, her goal is to be famous. Her goal is to be famous with having a rapper's baby or sleeping with the most rappers she can possibly sleep with, and doing videos like, pornographic videos or whatever. And basically, she thinks this is the new way. She follows the footstep of the history of females that would jump off and, got famous, like Superhead, like, so many different ones. And it was just sad to see. Like, if you see that interview with DJ Academics, it's horrific. She seems like, she belongs in an adult daycare, adult group home, where, they teach them things one by one, teach them like courage, pride, self-esteem, how to take care of themselves, how to fend for themselves. And basically the only thing she knows how to fend with is her vagina. I don't know where her parents at. I don't know if they are egging her on to do this, or if they're proud of her, or they think that this is the way of life. But it's actually sad, and there's people that follow her and want to be just like her, which is horrendous. Please, if you have children, nieces or nephews, talk to them about love, pride, and not being and talk to them about loving themselves and being secure, and not using their body as a tool to think that they're going to get love and from using this from sex, because it's just sad. I mean, there she is right there. I mean, she's proud of it. I mean, she's proud of everything that she does, but I don't even know if she even thinks that what she does is wrong. She thinks it's normal. It's the end thing to do. She's one of the it girls. She's one of the it things. She's an it all right, but she ain't. She's not it. It's horrendous. So basically, she's been out there saying that Offset's the baby's father. Cardi B and Offset is like, nah, it ain't him, because basically she accused Fetty Wap, she accused, Chief Keef and other alleged rappers that she was pregnant by them. She had a fake sonogram before. It was her friend's sonogram, but this time she actually is pregnant, and she believes that it's Offset. But I had it in my slideshow, but I took it out because I redid my slideshow, whatever. But it's on Hollywood Street King, where the alleged baby father, if this is all like a joke or whatever, there she is, right? So she, the baby father has text saying that, she was telling him that he's the father, and, he named the baby, whatever, the baby's named Karma or something like that. And actually, he's saying, why are you lying on Offset when you know it's my baby? I don't know if it's true, but it's text messages back and forth from, Celina and her alleged baby's father. That's not Offset, saying that, why are you playing these games? Why are you doing this? And this is a woman that's going to bring a child into the world. And that's what the thing that sucks so much, because you know what? Life is beautiful. Bringing a child in the world is beautiful. But when you have parents that are not able to raise their kids, parents that are not able to teach their kids love, respect, dignity, self-worth, you end up with individuals like this. And everybody thinks it's so cute. Some people, I know I don't think it's cute. And I know my peeps and my peoples don't think it's cute, but it's disgusting. So anyways, so Cardi B, so basically the story is about these women being cheated on. So Cardi B doesn't really care if she's cheated on or not by Offset. She's gonna ride or die, and hopefully she doesn't end up like Juju, where you're left with nothing as far as what you want: love, marriage, and a baby. And Cardi B does need a PR person, because, there was a video about her talking about her nieces got good hair, and she was basically saying that when she has her child, it's not gonna have good hair. Then Cardi B talks about that she does have she feels like she has bad hair, whatever. I can't get angry or get mad about that, but only thing I can say is that you gotta love who you are. You gotta love everything about you. Love your kinky hair, love your 4C hair, your 4-3 hair, your 3-2 hair. Love your hair, love what you have. And so basically, I think Cardi B needs a PR team to teach her that she has a platform, she has an audience. Even though she wants to be real, she want to keep it 100, but there are girls that are following her that have 4C hair, 3C hair, 3A hair, or whatever, that now feel like, oh my God, Cardi B thinks that my hair is bad, so my hair is bad, so let me throw a perm in it, let me put weave in it, let me not embrace my naturalness, let me not embrace how to take care of my own hair. Let me be ashamed of my hair, especially when she has a big platform. She has millions of young people following her. So that's why I think she needs a PR team to help her with certain statements that she does say, because even though people do say stuff like that, because people has been told over and over, oh, you got good hair, oh, you got bad hair. But when they say good hair and bad hair, basically it's the texture. Your hair's kinky, your hair is thick. Look at your kitchen, look at this. Your hair is really thick. It's, I love my hair. I love it. I love this thickness. You know what? I don't even have to wear a hat or whatever. It keeps me warm. I don't even have to put on earmuffs. It warms my ears. My ears is warm and everything. So, but there's a lot of people that has been taught over and over, okay, the girl with the straight hair gets the job. The girl with the straight hair gets the most boys. The girl with the long weave in her hair gets the most guys. They show all the girls with the long straight hair and weaves probably get the most money in the strip clubs. The girl with the long straight hair is in the music video, or she's a reporter. And you don't really see people with hair like this in videos and things like that for years and for generations. And then black African Americans, black people, people with melanin in their skin was taught like, oh, back in the day, let's straighten your hair. Remember to straighten the comb? Use a straightening comb to straighten your hair. Put the perm in your hair. Burn the shit out your head, and then straighten it and stuff like that, because you won't look. You look non-confrontational when you have straight hair. When you assimilate and you look like majority of the population, which is Caucasian, then you don't see, people embracing people with, their natural hair, their natural thickness of their hair. You don't see it. You see all types of products in the past is for you to straighten your hair, get your hair to look like, Susie, Becky, and that's been that's been imaging for years. So when you do stuff like that, and they see the images over and over, it becomes self-conscious where, oh, my hair is bad. Oh, my hair got to be straight. I got to blow it out straight. I got to get it bone straight. I got to do this so I can be popular, so I can look like everybody else. You know what I mean? So that's something that has a lot of people that do have thick hair has been brainwashed over the years, but in the last 4 or 5 years, it has changed a lot where people are embracing their natural hair. If you go on YouTube, you see all these wonderful girls with natural hair teaching everybody else how to do their natural hair, because for so long it's like, oh, you gotta wear weave, you gotta wear sewing, you have to have a wig, you gotta look like this, you gotta look like that, which is nothing's wrong with it. But if you don't embrace what you have and you're not proud of what you have, then that's a problem, because you can love your hair, because you know what, I'll throw some braids in my hair in the quickness. But I love my hair, and I don't wish to have my hair any other way. And so I'm older. The people that follow her are younger, and they're young-minded, and their brains are just forming, and their brains are just growing. So they don't understand, okay, she's just, this is what she grew up with that false information, where it's the imaging, it's put in your head, oh, you got bad hair, throw a perm into it, your hair's too thick. You know what good hair is? Hair that don't fall out when you got all your edges, when your hair is thick, when not even thick, when your hair is just healthy, it looks good, it smells good, it doesn't shed, things like that. That's healthy hair. So anyways, that is my spiel for today. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples, and I hope you guys all have a happy new year and be safe, and don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Happy New Year's 2017 is out of here pretty soon. Peace.